You have to be strong enough to endure these things. You have to approach women. With today's social media, she's constantly being hit on. Women are always in the game. You have to stay focused. We are men. That's what we do. Good morning and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Monday morning here in St. Louis, Missouri today. Today's topic is going to be memories. Memories. What is it about memories? Isn't it amazing how we look back in the past with rose-colored glasses? Well, when you get older, you're going to be wanting those rose-colored glasses because you will reminisce about the past nostalgically and think about it. So what do you want to think about when you get older and look back on your past? To have the feeling of a fulfilled life, you need to be making memories now. And how do you make those memories? By taking risks, by failing, by succeeding, by struggling, by stepping out there and doing what you're afraid to do. I had 4 things I was afraid to do this morning. One of them was to ask John if he had time Saturday, if I could fly down to Orlando and have lunch with him, because I really want to meet up with him from Modern Life Dating. They're all going to Disney Tuesday, but my other business is so successful that I really can't get away. We have 2 jobs going. I have another big job to bid and another small job as of last night at 9 o'clock to bid. So it's very difficult for me to get away. They're going to Disney Tuesday and I've been there a couple times. Not too interested in that. But so I don't know what the fear was. Fear that I'm going to be too busy to get there, or maybe that he doesn't want to meet up or whatever. But that was one of them. There's about 3 more too that I need to face. A couple of them have to do with budget. Is it going to fit into the budget? But I believe, and I know, and I have experienced in my life, if what you're doing is congruent with your goals and your vision, the money will come. The time will not return, and you can't ever go back and make that memory again. Once you make it, once you experience it, regardless of how it works out, you have a memory. And it takes all of them, the good, the bad, the difficult, the disheartening, the challenging, to make a memorable, fulfilled life. I say this, and you may have heard me say it before. If you went to the movies and the main character, let's say he grew up in a small town, graduated high school with honors, went to college, was a straight A student, or however they do it in college, 4-point grade average, met a beautiful girl there, they got married, had kids, all the kids were healthy, they stayed married all their lives, the kids grew up and they had successful lives, and they lived happily ever after. You would probably get up and walk out of that movie because it would be boring. That's your life. Do you want a life like that, or do you want an exciting life? I've traveled out of the country over 30 times in my life. I've had to leave the U.S. because of political, how do they say it, to seek political asylum, so to speak, because I was fighting the system. Then I was in another country, had to sneak out of that country because my ex-wife was trying to have me arrested. Got out, left all my kids and left her there. Today, I've got all that stuff, at least in this country, straightened out. And I've got my kids, they've been with me for the last 10 years. And it all worked out because I did the next right thing. I was honest. I acted with integrity? Perfectly? No. I made some mistakes, of course I did. But my intent was to do the next right thing. And that was difficult, and it was challenging. Now, my ex that tried to have me arrested regrets that. She wishes she could change things, but she can't. So she's in one country and I'm here, and that's just the way it worked out. I didn't get what I thought I wanted. I thought I wanted her and the kids, and I didn't get that, but I realized after everything that happened during our split up that I could never trust her again. So the reality is I got exactly what I wanted, although at the time I thought she was what I wanted, and my family. I did get my family, but not in the way I desired. But these things, and I could tell you stories. Actually, I wrote the book, The True Adventure of Mark Daniels. Coming Back Home, The True Adventure of Mark Daniels. Check it out on Amazon. And The Power is Within. Both good books. Both books will help you to realize that life is not always a bed of roses, but it takes it all to make a fulfilling life. So do something you're afraid of today. Something you're not sure if it will work out. And if it is the next right thing, and if it is congruent with love, and I don't mean romantic, I'll give you a hug, I want to have sex with you, love. I mean love, the verb, the action. For example, when you're driving down the road and you see someone having problems, maybe it's someone you don't like, you stop and offer them help. You don't feel like it, but that is an act of love. When you're married and you get up in the morning and your wife's not feeling well and you got to get to work and you're running late, but she needs something from you, you don't want to do it, you don't have time, you do it anyway. That's an act of love. You have no feeling to do it, desire to do it, but you do it. Many people get love mistaken with enamorado, in love, that infatuation. And then when that fades, they think they're not in love anymore. Has nothing to do with it. Love is a choice. So choose to love yourself today. Step out there. Do what you're afraid of. As men, we need challenges. We need adversity. We need crisis. Creative crisis. Not one that you're just trying to get out of, and when you're out of it, it's like, create a crisis, a constructive crisis, I call it. Something that moves you in the direction of your goals. Take the risk to move in that direction. Yes, it will be frightening, but when you do it and you come through it, regardless of how it turns out, you will feel more fulfilled. Failure is just the pathway to success. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Like and subscribe now. If you'd like to get my help personally, marksinspiration.com. Send me an email. Take care.